Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. It's another beautiful day and I am ready to create another Christmas makeup tutorial. So if you're someone who's interested in creating a more icy kind of Christmas look, then stay tuned for this one. My name is Ranita. I like to do makeup tutorials, reviews, swatches. I also get into Ipsy and BoxyCharm, and I also sometimes delve into mental health and lifestyle, but we have kind of put the mental health videos on hold for a while, mostly because I came to Malaysia and I've just been enjoying myself so much, and yeah, it's just been a really good break. So without further ado, let's get into the final tutorial that I'm going to be doing using my Adept Inspired Palette. I'm really excited about this one because if you've been following this series, you know that we have created 5 looks all together, and I've also styled it with some outfits. So I do have an outfit today in mind that I would like to style with this particular look, and I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, we're going to be finishing up, and hopefully the final look is going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to get into that. So let's start. I've already gone in with my brows, so I did that using the Ula kit, and I've also added on my primer, that is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. This is excellent and I really love it. I did receive this through a third party, and then I got the chance to try it out and it was so good, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing that. You don't need a ton of it, you just need a little, and it just goes over all your face. That's why it's kind of shiny and gluey and ready for, you know, me to go on there with my foundation. But of course we're going to start with the makeup look. So we have not done Adam Hunt and Isabel Rochev, so I'm just gonna dip my fingers in that. So this is what they look like. It's kind of like a yellow going to a blue and then a more icy kind of blue. I'm just kind of wondering like how I want to go about this, because they kind of look like similar blues but not exactly the same. So we will create a look with those 2 colors. And since there are, we've already done all the mattes right in here, so I think I'm probably going to be reaching again for my Carnival 3 palette, and we're going to just take maybe a couple of mattes from there just to kind of make it a bit more bluey and more icy. I think there's a perfect shade in here, and that would be the shade Lagoon. It's a very nice matte blue, so I think we're gonna be utilizing that blue in this particular look. So without further ado, let's go in with the bases. Now I always start with my NYX Multitasking Medium. Sometimes I do go in with the Alter Ego base as well, but I think for today I'm just gonna go in with NYX first, and after NYX we will go in with the Alter Ego base for the Multichrome shades. So I'm just keeping it very simple. This is going to be a more icy look, and I really wish that I had my rhinestones, because if I had my rhinestones I would be totally making this, you know, so icy and Christmassy and sparkly. I had a new dress arrive today, and it's from Lavish Alice, and I don't know why, but I thought it was so beautiful on the website, and then when I actually tried it on, I don't feel like it's really as nice as I thought it was, you know? It's that kind of feeling. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this dress. I'll try it on for you later. You can let me know your thoughts, but I think I may actually return the dress because I'm just not really sure about it. So yeah, you let me know your thoughts on that one. So let's go in with the very first shade. That's going to be Lagoon. So I'm grabbing some of Lagoon. It's a very bright blue. It's like that kind of blue. And we're going to just tap it onto my lids. So if you want the true color of Lagoon on your lids, you are going to have to go in with a white base. That's going to be essential. So I don't really need that, because for me the beauty of this look is not the matte, it is the multichrome. So I'm kind of doing a very basic Christmas kind of holiday look, especially because I feel like we could all use inspiration when the holidays come around. And I really do love dressing up for Christmas. You know, it's one of the things I really look forward to during the holidays. I have so many dresses, but most of them are sadly not with me. So yeah, I'm probably going to be wearing that brand new dress today for you. You can see what that's going to be looking like. Okay, so let's get this blue onto both sides of my eye. It kind of looks a little green because I don't have the white kind of tinted base on there. So again, like I said, if you want a very true blue kind of thing, then make sure that you have a white base or even a blue base. A blue base will also work very well, but I'm actually okay with it not, you know, looking true to the thing in the pan. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Hannibal Bates, which is that mint green in the Inspired palette, and we're just going to blend a little bit at the top And it doesn't have to be super neat, because we're just kind of blending that. Okay, so that's that. And I'm going to take handle beads again, and we're going to tap that over here. So this is just over the NYX mixing medium, and usually when I blend like this, the shades just stay and I'm able to just, you know, go about my day and everything is fine. But honestly, once I learned that the Alter Ego base was making my Multichrome stay the way that it made them stay, I was hooked onto it. I really felt like that is an incredible base. Because I've used P. Louise, I've used quite a few bases trying to get my shimmers to stay, and so far the NYX mixing medium was working very well. But then when I came to KL, I wore the NYX mixing medium with one particular look, and I was using it with Terra Moon's eyeshadows, and I went out and it was really hot, really sweaty and everything. Came back, looked at my face and died because you know, the makeup had essentially melted off. Like the mixing medium was not sufficient for the humidity in Malaysia. So then it was like, okay, I need something else. And luckily for me, I had brought my Alter Ego base with me. And I tried that just as a test run, and it worked. It worked so well. So I was really impressed by that, really happy with that too. So yeah, we're just gonna grab Lagoon from the Love Tahiti palette, and we're just taking it down. I do apologize if my looks are very simplistic this time, because you know, I just don't have like everything that I normally use. So yeah, it's gonna seem a little bit more simple than usual, but I wish I could go like all out, I really do. Okay, so we have that done. Let's go in with the Alter Ego base now. And as always, I'm just gonna, it's got a white tint, which is very useful. And we start from the inner corner. And we try to get that as precise as possible, because we want, if you have hooded eyes, you want to go above the crease line. And why is that? Because when you go above the crease line, your makeup will kind of look a bit more, like it'll just make your eyes look a bit bigger, essentially. So this is essentially for hooded eyes. This is a trick. And it works really well if you have a base as well. So that's why, yeah, I think my base is pretty okay. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm just getting that blue off, and then we're going back in to get a bit more of the Alter Ego base. So I followed the natural curvature of my eye, because I know that that's where my hood, my crease is basically coming in there, and then I'm taking that outwards a bit. Can take this out a bit more as well if you want. So if it's a bit messy, don't worry too much, because we're going to be going over with a shimmer. Okay, so I think that should do it. Alrighty, so I think we have that sorted out. Now I need to work pretty quickly because, you know, this Alter Ego base dries very fast, so if you don't get your colors on there, you're pretty much screwed. So the first thing I'm doing is running in with Lagoon just at the ends over here. You just want to deepen that and get that edge sorted out, otherwise it's gonna not look like it's transitioning very well. And we do the same thing on this side over here, just to get that end blended out as well as we possibly can. Alrighty. Alright, so there we go. And now the first shade, so we're running in with Adam Hunt. Adam Hunt is a very, very beautiful sky blue, and I can't wait to see how this is gonna look. Ooh, gorgeous. Wow, I love that blue. Love it. This reminds me of Cinderella in some ways. But I seriously love this blue. It is so satisfying, and I'm so happy that I got Lagoon on my eyes there, because that transition is just, it's so satisfying and so beautiful. I really love this. Let's do the same on this side, starting from the middle, and we're going out. Wow, this is going to be a very, very fun look. And we're gonna stamp it right over there above the crease where the base is, and just get it onto all of the surface areas right here, and then we're going to quickly go into the inner corner. So this is going to be a very, very fast tutorial, obviously, because like I said, I need to work quickly since I put my base on there on both eyes. Okay, so now we're going in with Isabelle Rochev, another blue, but a different one. Let's get her over here. Ooh, very, very different blue. You can automatically see how different that is. It's kind of like a gold, red kind of orange, no, not red, sorry, orange, gold orange going into blue, but still very pretty nonetheless. For me, the winner is the first Multichrome though, that blue one. I absolutely love that, Adam Hunt. It's so pretty, so Cinderella-ish in some ways, yeah. Okay, let's get more of that one on here before my base dries. You can see that I completely cover up that alter ego base because you don't want that, right? You don't want that to be the focus. But anyway, this is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so happy with this. Just want to blend that out a bit and blend this a wee bit as well. It looks like a really magical look. I can kind of see like a teal coming out there when I turn. It's really, really pretty. I'm very, very happy with this look. Very, 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 very happy. Yes, so happy that we did this. Okay, so let's finish up. I need to clean up my face because I can see sparkles all over the cheeks now. I need to get that cleaned up because I don't want my face to have glitter all over the place. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then we'll come back and do the foundation. Okay, I got a bit excited and I went in with this teal liner from BH Cosmetics. It's a shimmer teal. I'm gonna be going over that again with the shade because I feel like it's a bit too light at the ends. I don't want it to be that light. So I'm just taking a bit more of Lagoon on my brush and just kind of deepening those places. Because I don't really feel like I need it to be too light, you know, at the ends. I think this looks slightly better. But yeah, we could probably go in with like a brown or something for the inner corners. We'll figure that part out. So I cleaned up my face already. We can actually apply the foundation. So as always, we're gonna do minimal. I'm taking Yensa, and that's literally how much I'm taking. It's really not that much at all. And we're just gonna stamp it onto all the problem areas, which are thankfully not too many. And of course, if there are areas where I'm seeing a little bit more of like glitter or whatever, then I'm also going to be applying foundation there, because I just hate having sparkly stuff all over my face when I've done a look. I just don't feel like that works for me. It seems like there's a bit of fallout on my face, so I'm trying to cover all of that up. But yeah, I'm really happy that I'm no longer using like a ton of foundation on my face anymore. I think that's how I want it to be forever, and possibly just no foundation after some time. But yeah, looking after your skin is definitely a very, very important part of that process. And that means what you eat, what you put on your skin, all of that. Yensa is actually one of the nicer ones, which is why I don't mind using it. It has Bacachil. Bacachil is essentially like retinol, and it's retinol, like retinol that you could use but in the daytime, and you don't actually need, like, you know, to protect your skin with sunscreen and all of that. So it's quite nice, and I do use several Back products. I've received quite a few from Herbivore, and that was through a third party as well. And I got the chance to try that and I really loved it. So yeah, I would say that if you ever get a chance to try Back, do it, because it's worth it in my opinion. I'm just dragging the liner right there just to kind of make that a bit more seamless. Okay, yeah, I think that this is going to be the final kind of look. It is looking very Cinderella blue in the camera. Okay, let's try the black liner. Okay, this is working pretty okay. I think that should do it. I actually remember doing a look very similar to this, like when I first started my channel, and it looks very similar. Maybe I can make this one a bit prettier. Okay, so that'll be one eye. Let's do the other one. Okay, so I'm pretty lucky that the Maven Beauty liners are actually behaving themselves today, because normally I do have trouble with them, but the black one seems to be pretty nice actually. Not really having a ton of problem with this one, because it's supposed to inject ink into the brush, and then the brush is supposed to kind of, you know, get that ink onto your eye. So black seems to be working pretty well. I think with the other colors I have had a couple of issues. Okay, so this is that. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with my Giorgio Armani blusher. This is the shade Desire, so I'm just going to grab some and we're just going to apply it on both cheeks. But I want to go over this with a highlighter from Terra Moons. So this is more about just kind of blurring the pores for me. So happy that this works the way that it works, because I really love this blusher. And I do take my blusher down because I was reading somewhere that that's the natural way that your face kind of flushes when you do blush, you know? So I like to take it downwards. But of course there are people who do it differently, and that's also fine. I think I'm definitely interested this year in trying out a couple more products from Giorgio Armani. Very interested actually in their foundation. I've never tried it and I've heard rave reviews about it, so it's on the list. Okay, so I think that should do. That's the shade Desire, like I said. And we're now going to go in with the Terra Moon shade. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to go in with this one. The name is escaping me, so I'm just lifting that up. That's a Crux. Okay, let's go in with a Crux. Mostly because a Crux is kind of like a very wintry kind of pink. So see if I can get that. Yeah, you can see that showing up right there. Yep, it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Because this is more of a wintry look. So the highlighter, I'm just gonna take it upwards. Not the same as the blush. And it'll probably just kind of melt into my skin with everything else. Yeah. I think that looks okay. I'm just getting a good amount into my brow bone. We can also apply it in the inner corners if, you know, we want to. I think I will. So I'm just adding a bit of that on both sides. I'm dipping into the pan only once and then just applying them right there in the inner corners. So it kind of brightens up your eyes from either corner, which I really like. And you can also add some here on your nose if you need to. I think I'm going to do a gloss for this one, so it's going to be fondue. I think that would be more than sufficient. But first, let's try on the dress. So I was actually thinking about this as I was doing my lashes. I don't know if that dress that I initially wanted to show you guys is actually good for this at all, because I thought this would be a very, very icy look. And now when I'm looking at it like this, I feel like my eyes are kind of like more summery. I mean, it could be a winter look. It definitely could be, but I feel like it could also be summer. And that's a very, very wintry kind of look. So I'll still try the dress on, but I think I may style it with a different outfit like later. I'll show you the options anyway. Okay, let me go try on that first outfit. I think this is from one of their newer collections. This is from Lavish Alice. It's a British brand, and I thought it would be perfect for Christmas and New Year's, so I bought it. And I really do like the dress. I like it, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a little uncomfortable because the sequins are touching my skin. Like over here you have to tie it into a bow, so you know, it's kind of like pressing against the skin and it's not really comfortable. And then like over here, I always wear a slip with my clothes, and it just so happens that the slip is a bit longer than this actual slit. And you know, I was thinking that maybe the slit should have been at the side. I mean, it's such a pretty dress though, right? So I don't know, you tell me what you think. Should I keep this? You know, give me your opinions, because this black thing that you can see over here, this is what Lavish Alice puts on all of their clothes, because sometimes I think people were probably buying clothes and then returning them and they were probably used. So they put this here to ensure that, you know, you can't wear the dress out. Like if you were going to wear the dress out with this, it's going to look weird, right? So you have to like literally cut this off, and if you cut this off, you can't return the dress. So this is just me trying it and showing it on to you. And if I don't like it, and if I don't even get very good feedback, I'm probably just going to return this. But it's so sparkly. Perfect for the season, right? This is a hard one. Let me just add the gloss on. I didn't want to add the gloss on, you know, before I actually wore the dress, because I was so scared that it would actually get the dress spoiled. So I like to do my lipstick last. So this is from Black Opal. I do like the color of their glosses. Okay. Hey friends, so this is basically, you know, the finished look. You were with me step by step. You saw every single thing that I did to my face. So, you know, thank you for joining me for all of these tutorials. So I thought that I was actually gonna maybe wear a different dress, but you know what, I'm actually feeling a bit tired today, so I'm just gonna go with this. I know that this blue is very, very summery, and I actually have a gorgeous blue maxi dress that I didn't bring with me. It's actually in the US, and I feel like that would have matched this particular look so well. So I know at least, you know, in my head, like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. But this beautiful silver dress that you can actually see over here, I feel like this would go so well with some of the shades that I already have from Terra Moons, because they're very silvery, they have a very stylized kind of quality to them, and I feel like, yeah, that would probably go well. Or even a holochrome, you know, I think that would also be really pretty, because this really does change color. Like, you know, if you look at the way that the dress is and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you can actually see like different colors coming through from this material, which I previously haven't seen, I think, from similar kinds of dresses from Lavish Alice. So yeah, I was actually pretty happy with the way that this dress looked in the mirror and the different colors that were coming off it. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today. I hope that you had fun doing this tutorial with me. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, this particular look, even though I wanted it to be a more wintry one, I kind of feel like probably because of that shade right here, this kind of turned it, I think, more into a summery look. I think that if I'd gone in for like the cooler tone, you know, Multichrome from the palette, maybe the pink one, that's Warren Patel, which is this one right over here, because this one actually turned out blue. like kind of bluish purple on my eye. I feel like that would have been better with Adam Hunt if I was kind of going in for more of a wintry look. But I still feel like all of these colors look really nice for winter. And yeah, I don't know if anyone would actually style this dress with a silver dress, because yeah, you know, you can obviously see there's a warm tone coming in there. But I still kind of feel like, yeah, I don't really mind just ending this video like this. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope that you had fun doing the tutorial. Let me know what you think of, you know, this particular look and which one was your favorite. That's if you've been following the entire series. Before we go, be sure to check out the Adept Cosmetics playlist, because that has all of the looks that I did and, you know, more looks from Samarian Sunset if you're interested in going and checking that one out. I had so much fun with that palette, and honestly, I loved using Inspired as well. So yeah, if you want to see more content from Adept, go check that out. If you want more indie makeup, go and check out the indie makeup playlist. There's so much makeup on the channel, and you know, you can go and check all those things out. But anyway, thank you for joining me for this one, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.